Lesson 1. This is the secret to success. I would like to start with a quote from Napoleon Hill, one of the first authors to write about success. He says, if the mind of a man can conceive it, then believe it, he can achieve it. And that's the secret. It's that simple. You heard Robert Kiyosaki talk about his rich dad and his poor dad and their different values. One valued security and one valued freedom. So the poor dad actually believed his job was pretty much good enough for him, and he didn't go out there and really achieve much more than that, because that was his belief. Now, the rich dad, he believed the job was not enough for him, so he started to conceive ideas to achieve more. To get to wealth is pretty much that simple. Only problem is, people have a problem believing what it is that they want to achieve. And the reason why is because there's a huge difference between saying, I know that I can get rich, or I can get wealthy, or I want to get rich, or I want to get wealthy, and knowing that the wealth is going to come and believing that it's almost there. That belief in that, knowing that it's coming and that it's almost there, will only come from a plan in motion. So I'm going to show you a universal plan for wealth. I like to call this the map to wealth. They say the shortest distance between 2 points is a line. So in theory, you can get from your current financial status to wealth the same way that you would get to a location. See, now the problem with this is most people do not really know where they're trying to go. Just like you're going to go to a physical address, you need that address to get there. So if you're trying to get to wealth, you need to be able to define wealth to get there. So then I pose the question, what does wealth mean to you? So you have to figure out what's it mean. To get from point A to point B, you have to define point B. So maybe a better question for you is, would you rather have $1 million today or like $5,000 a month for the rest of your life? See, now the lump sum would make you rich, but you can spend it over time. See, that residual income, that $5,000 every month, I would call that wealthy, because I wouldn't, if I was making that in a certain amount of time, I wouldn't have to work no more. If I only had to put in like 5 hours to 15 hours for the month, that's residual. I'm wealthy. I don't have to worry about it no more. You have to find what your number is, pick a number that's going to set you free, and that will clear you and make you wealthy. Once you pick that number and the amount of hours that you want to achieve it in, you have your goal. You got your point A, which you're in now, your goal, how much you want to make a month and how much time, that's your point B. Now you got your goal. You can get from point A to point B. So once you pick your goal, you know where you're going. Congratulations. Now you can plan your trip. When it comes to planning a trip, though, there's a small problem. I hear a lot of people say, I'm going to go to Paris one day. Ask them next year, hey, did you go to Paris yet? No, I didn't go yet, but I'm still going to go. Ask them 5 years from later, did you go to Paris yet? No, didn't go to Paris yet. And you kind of feel bad for them. Why didn't you go to Paris yet? That's like a 6-year story. If you take those 6 years, put your money to the side, book a hotel, book the flight, and I asked you on the same day and you had all that ready, and I said, hey, did you go to Paris yet? You just said no, but I booked my flight, booked my hotel, and I'm on my way. See, that's the difference in making a plan. And it's the same thing when you're talking about wealth. If you don't make the plan, you're not going to get there. People talk about planning or wanting wealth. If you ask them, hey, are you wealthy yet? Next year? No. 5 years? No. What happened? They didn't make a plan. See, all you got to do is pick a business, find a way to get yourself some clients, create a plan to keep gaining new clients, and keep it going and keep it in motion. Once you do that, you'll be able to say something like, hey, I'm not wealthy yet, but I'm almost there. I'm making an extra $2,000 a month, and I'll be there soon, and probably the next year. See, that confidence comes from that plan. So you have to plan your trip. Once you plan your trip, you will believe that you're getting there. When you go into a destination, you know whether you're going to drive there yourself, you're going to take the train, take the bus, or an airplane. You got to know how you're going to get there. And then you might have an issue of transferring buses, transferring trains, getting on another airplane, picking another highway. That's picking your route. So this is a concept that we're going to discuss further in lesson number 2, how to pick your route and pick your vehicle. So if you're ready to continue learning how to get wealthy, the button below says lesson 2. Click on the button below.